And then we see Buckethead and a guy with a turret. Maxter changed all of his skins apparently. Full on Cyan mode now. Okay, let's go. We haven't seen Maxter today. I'm gonna start on Maxter. Predictions have been finished, and here we are. It's Maxter against Nrav in winner bracket round number 3. So, Maxter spawns over at the rail, picks that up, picks up the heavy, and is not really thinking of going to the shotgun. And now it's LG against rail, and the orb is being used already as Nrav smelled Maxter's approach and punished it severely. Oh, good fire back there, but Nrav damage is more than enough to make Maxter's roll even more troublesome. And now, will he go through it? Both players are kind of weak and railable, and both players have a rail. Both players also decide to not take the item, and it should result in a swap. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Maxter. Oh, lights up for losers, right? There you go. Finally grabs that little armor. Evens out the stack. He knows where his opponent is. But he has little arsenal. Like rail and rockets is the only weapon that he might be wanting to use in a like straight up fight. Of course, the tribal is not no weapon, but look at this, and the orb hits for the full 100 damage. What the hell? Nrav is screaming in pain, and Nrav has little to no stack. He just wants to hit a rail before or after the pickup, rather, and almost paid with his life for it. Huh? Nail jump. Huh. So now Maxter has shotgun, but no rockets anymore. Oh, the rail just in time, and now he should be getting all the items. Keeps high ground and orbs in. Full aggression, 10 damage shotgun, you love it, and then the real shotgun comes out. Close range railgun, Maxter gets wreck number 1, 2 minutes in, and finally gets an LG. And he didn't even need to go in that little death trap route at the murder hole. 10 seconds until Mega. Rockets are Nrav's only weapon. Oh, the tribal hurts so much. Oh, and even now, the Mega doesn't matter too much because of those 2 rails. Maxter is lighting up Nrav's stack line at the moment. And if that one hit, I don't know. Nrav would have probably been very, very happy with that. But he gets away with his life as he was railable. And now it's Maxter cycling and the heavy, and probably will be doing some play on the Mega. Timmy is being dealt professionally with. And Maxter chases Nrav away. Oh, he wanted to flush him out there, and I like that, but Nrav kept his cool and just said, okay, if you're not gonna... I'm at a position where I can get out of here, and if you're not gonna reactivate, I'm not gonna move. Oh, the awareness that Maxter might be looking for the angle. Nrav still gets detected by the tribal, and Maxter looks like he's going to lose the item. He orbs in after a rocket jump, and it's a trade because Maxter hits a miraculous amount of damage there. And a beautiful rail to finish it off. Maxter now defends the one that he left. Oh, and now it's die time for Nrav if he stays, but Nrav is a wise player and doesn't overstay at all. And he earns himself that light. Good play, but Maxter lands another rail, and back-to-back rails is what grant the Denmark resident player his 4th frag. Huh? Good. So there's no light coming out for Nrav, and if Maxter now gets the heavy or hits a rail, he knows that armor is going to be in his favor. And actually, there you go. He doesn't even need to hit a rail. It's just all in rockets. No way! Nrav gets out of there alive, but just for now. He cuts the corner, picks up some more stack, but it wasn't enough HP to survive that rail in the end. And here we go. Another frag. Maxter now is speeding up that game a little bit more. Dun. Oh, and I love it that he reactivates the orb after hitting a rail, maximizing his damage output. Yeah, and there is stack there. If maxter gets that one clean, or like this even, then it's okay, because now they're even, and Nrav has no railgun. Light is there for Nrav to pick up. And now if... Yeah, even if Nrav hits the rail, maxter will get the item. And now I'm questioning if Nrav even wants to hit the rail after maxter hits the first one. Huge stack difference, and that rail probably... Oh, what a shot. Means that Nrav is not going to be very happy for a long time, and, well, that time is cut short as maxter frags in the 8th time. But. And there we go. Another frag. Maxter, the patient man, waits for his prey. 25 shots on the rail. Let's see how fast he's gonna empty those. Despite getting hit by rail, Nrav still made that jump. And because he got a light beforehand, his stack is not too bad. But look at the damage output right there. Beautiful rocket to rail combo. Maxter smells blood. Rocket jumps in, and that rocket jump was just too much. With the defensive rockets from Nrav, he was railable after all. And Nrav gets his frag number 2. Yeah, but Max is not having any of this. Immediately pushes off the spawn, gets the frag. Oh, and the rails, man! He's hitting the craziest stuff at the moment with the orb in combination. This is so nice. And even if Nrav is able to answer back, this one, the second one of those, that was the critical one. And there's no health. Maxter is gonna fill up to 95, and now trying to punish the heavy. And there we go. Heavy is punished. Nrav steals it. He has armor, but no HP. And literally everything. And that is overkill. Will kill him. There you go. Frag number 11. Maxter is not stopping. Look at this. Just observe it. Nrav is calling GG. And yeah. Maxter just completely dominated this one with the railgun. Now let me get the prediction on the way for you for Corrupted Keep. Just as a reminder that Nrav has Galena, Maxter has Death Knight. And for this one, you'll unfortunately I can only give you 2 minutes, but I'm sure you will make the best out of it.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's start on Nrav, the comeback boy, and I am not in the lobby. I'm sorry. But now you see it. After Nrav picked up the heavy, he also picked up a shotgun and a rocket launcher. And now is actually trying to get some hitscan weapon in his arsenal. But Maxter is making sure that this will be painful. And look at how much Maxter is trying to make sure that this is painful. He has no lightning gun ammunition himself now. Fortunately, there is a box. Unfortunately, there is a heavy. Maxter, first frag. Heavy picked up. And he finds Nrav flying in the air. But Nrav, great rockets there. Turns it on its head completely. And there you go. 1-1. And now it's him seeing his opponent flying through the air and soaring through the LG damage. But it's not enough. Both players have similar stack. Maxter has the choke point to go through to get the heavy. But Nrav dropped down, and that defensive rocket makes Maxter think twice if he wants to chase. But he has the heavy to fall back on. Both players got the resources they need to fall back onto, and both players, I think, are rather happy with their current position as well. Maxter is being trapped at the upper light, denies it from his opponent, but is still lacking HP. He's barely sitting above 25, but that rocket made the world of Nrav definitely worse than the world of Maxter at this point in time. And there we go. Some splash damage off the flame strike, and a drive by a lightning gun will mean 2-1. Maxter back in the lead. HMG battle. No real winner, and now they decide to make it a proper fight again and use the lightning gun. And Nrav is coming out the victor of this, but Maxter is just like, okay, I'm gonna die here. It's not too bad. If I do damage to you, I'm gonna spawn at the heavy. And then you have like 175 stack, and I have almost double that. Look at it. And he's making it work out for him as well. Huge damage with the starting shotgun. But in the end, it's not working. No! And he has to brute force it again to get the frag he wanted earlier. It looked so promising, but then it all turned on its head. Yeah, it is what it is. 3-3, almost 3 minutes in now. And a direct rocket means Nrav is not gonna pursue to prolong this fight, and yeah, actually Nrav is falling back to that side. Unfortunately, the basalt pillars are completely having his back there, prohibiting from falling out of the map from Max's lightning gun. And now they will probably meet at the lower light, and huge rockets from Nrav, but yeah, he's been incinerated, and in the end, probably the tick damage of the fire would have been more than enough, but Maxter didn't take any battings on that. Well, all the totems are being removed. But Maxter has no armor, and now the lightning gun is terrifying. Nrav is able to pull this one back and even get some damage off the spawn onto his opponent. Nice rocket, and if that one hits, I will... Ooh, thankfully not. Beautiful rocket, and despite the heavy, Nrav is taking the lead, and yeah, he gets the light, so the stack is not too bad. He has the arsenal to fight with, at least. While Max is only having starting machine gun, and I say only, but it does so much damage still. Nrav, though, gets the frag in the end. Once again, starting machine gun against HMG, and it looks like the starting machine gun is coming out on top, and then the shotgun. Just the party ender right there. El Diablo sends his greeting, and the devil is just thrashing through Nrav's seg and pulls the 2 frag lead he had back immediately. Oh, nice flame strike. Good lightning gun beforehand, and despite taking 50 HP there, Nrav nails it. What a trade. That was more than he could hope for. And again, Maxter is aggressive. He spawned at the Mega, got the lightning gun immediately, and the heavy, and now it's his time. Now he has the stack. He might not have a rocket launcher or an HMG, but he doesn't even need it. Look at that. Oh, but then again, mid-air rockets. They work as well if you hit them. Oh no, this will result in so much damage. He rocket jumps up to save his skin. But in the end, Maxter is yeah, just a little bit more aware of the timing. Gets this item and that item. And despite having totem overstack, Nrav's stack is just gone. The rocket jump didn't even help there to get him out of safety because it took way too long and now 2 totems are gone. So Nrav has to rebuild that. The stepchild is just terrifying for Nrav. And Nrav is even burning. And he burns to death. In combination with the lightning gun. And another totem has been removed. Oh, and that rocket, it looked like it was a direct, but in the end it was not. This one is. Maxter is making every pickup hurt on Nrav at the moment. 7 seconds onto the Mega. Maxter has the items, but Maxter needs to find some damage. There you go, that rocket is a start, and Nrav is just gonna go out of there. He doesn't want to have any of it. Falling back onto his totem. He has 2 going already, and if he manages to defend those positions for 40 seconds, or 35 now, he will be a very, very thick lady, but there you go, 1 is gone again, and the thick lady gets actually, she is kind of thick, especially after being splat by that rocket. Maxter landing the critical shots as well, and this is crazy. That rocket stuffed the choke point completely, and the Galena full of damage, and there you go, totem removed again, so we remain at 1 totem. 0 totems. And now, this is a good position for Nrav to defend his skin on, but he will sooner or later face Maxter, and his lifeline is that Maxter has no lightning gun ammunition. He will fight with the HMG up close and the rocket launcher, and does some damage, but given the Mega is there, ouch. And Nrav survives, but then he goes through the TP, and El Diablo sends his greetings again. 120 damage, point blank to the face. 100 HP are not enough to defend that. Bye bye, Nrav. 6 frags the difference. 2 minutes to go. And Nrav really needs to put up a firework, but actually it's Maxter who is putting that up. And Maxter is gonna take the lead. Or the win, actually, as Nrav calls the GG.